It's cocktail hour. Okay, maybe it's still a little too early, but Jason Skrobar is here to shake up some delicious summer cocktails to sweeten the season. Welcome, Jason. What's up first?
Okay, so first, how are you? Happy summer.
I am okay. I'm doing okay, and I'm even better now because you're here and we're making cocktails.
That's right. So let's get started. First, we have 3 cocktails to do. The first one is called the Peachy Boo Bubbly, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to make some really amazing popsicles. And so to take you through that, basically really simple. All you're going to do is we're doing blueberries and peaches. I'm going to show you how to make the peaches, but it's the same with the blueberries. So we're adding some peaches that have been pitted and cut up. And we're adding that to our blender. We're adding a little bit of coconut milk, so give it a little bit of a creaminess to it. Mm-hmm. So that goes into the blender. I'm also adding a little bit of simple syrup. Now, if you don't like your popsicles or your cocktails too sweet, you can omit this. Just a little bit goes in, and that goes in there. And then we're going to top that off with a little bit of prosecco or any kind of bubbly that you have. And that goes in right into the blender. And we're going to blend that up, and literally, because the fruit is so soft, it takes no time. That is all it takes. It's done. And so once you've done that, once you've pureed the first fruit, the blueberry or the peaches, you're going to wash out your blender, and you're going to do the same thing with the blueberries. And then you're going to start making your popsicles. So what I do is I have some popsicle molds here, and what I've already done is I've taken some of the peach puree with the prosecco and coconut milk, and I've added it to the popsicle molds, and I've frozen it for about 10-15 minutes. It doesn't take quite too long to freeze. Once they're frozen, then you can start layering it. So basically, this is the blueberry puree, and then you're just going to take this and you're going to top the peach puree with that, and you're going to take some popsicle sticks, add that to it. You're going to put this back in the freezer until it's frozen, and this is what you get, these beautiful boozy popsicles. And to take it up a notch, I like to serve it in a wine glass like this, then take the rest of your Prosecco that you have left over, top your glass with some Prosecco, serve that to your guests. You can add some mint or even some more blueberries, some peach slices. And this is such a fun cocktail because not only do you get to sip it, but you also get to have little bits of your popsicle, and the popsicle will melt right into the Prosecco and give it a little bit of peach flavor, blueberry flavor. Delicious and refreshing.
I love this popsicle idea. It is so cute. And think about a hot day. You're outside in the backyard or the front porch, and you've got this to sip on. Amazing.
Right.
Okay, I cannot wait to try the next one. What have you got next?
Okay, so this is for you. I made this specifically for you. This is a summery tequila sangria because I know you love tequila. Mm-hmm. And, you know, any sangria is a really simple way, especially if you're having some friends or family come over. You grab, what I like to do is I like to grab a big mason jar like this, add your favorite fruit, whatever you have on hand. I've got some cherries and some blackberries and some raspberries in there. And I love a rosé sangria. So we're taking whatever rosé if you have on hand. You can always also use white wine if you don't have rosé. So you're going to take the rosé, add almost a full or a full bottle of the rosé to your pitcher or mason jar, or whatever you're using, and then the fun part, the tequila. So I'm free pouring this, but it's about a half a cup, depending on how big your pitcher is. So the tequila goes in. I'm also adding some grapefruit juice. So all sangria adds a little bit of juice because you don't want to be pure booze. You want a little bit of something to offset the booze. And then a little bit of lime juice too, because I like my tequila, I like my sangria. I like my tequila. I like my sangria a little bit on the tart side. And if you do like it on the sweet, a little bit of sweetness, again, you can add a little bit of simple syrup, which is literally just 1 part sugar, 1 part water that you've boiled and reduced. After you've got all your liquid in, then you're just going to top it with a little bit more fruit and a little bit of mineral water to give it a bit of fizz. This is it. You add, cover this, put it in your fridge for a couple hours just so everything gets to know each other a little bit, and then it's ready to go. This will last you all night. depending on how many friends and family you have over. But it's really delicious, and I hope you enjoy it. I think you might have some there.
Yeah, I've been sipping it while you're talking. So yes, I don't know
Oh,
if it's just me alone. I don't know if it's going to last all night. But listen, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful summer cocktail. It's amazing. You could sip all day.
It really is.
What is the third cocktail you have for us, Jason?
Okay, so the third one we're doing is called a pineapple mezcal sour. So now, whereas we use tequila in the sangria, tequila, the way this is made is it's only distilled with blue agave, whereas mezcal is actually distilled with a bunch of different types of agave. It's a little bit stronger, so a little bit goes a long way, but basically to a cocktail shaker, we're going to add a 1 egg white. So the egg white is what gives sours that frothiness. So you want to add this to a cocktail shaker without any ice. We're going to add the ice later. So 1 egg white, and then the pineapple juice, a little bit of pineapple juice, the mezcal. Now, I think I put about 1.5 ounces in the recipe. If you don't like it too strong, you can lower that to 1 ounce. We're also adding a little bit of simple syrup. Now for this one, I would recommend keeping the simple syrup because the tartness of the lime juice, so that lime juice also goes in, and the mezcal is pretty strong, so the simple syrup sort of balances that out. So once all of the ingredients go in, it's just a matter of shaking it. And because that egg white is in there, it's going to really froth up. You can see it's already frothing through there. Now, because we don't have as much time, normally you would add a little bit of ice to this, but basically this just gets poured into a cocktail glass, and I've garnished this with a pineapple slice. You can put some edible flowers if you have them on hand, or some other fruit. But basically, that's it. There you go, the third cocktail. And again, if you like tequila, you might like this one too.
Cheers to 3 fantastic summer cocktails.
Cheers.
They look gorgeous. They taste really good, everybody. Thank you for that, Jason. Amazing.
Happy summer. Cheers to you.
Happy summer to you, my friend. And if you at home want to have your own summer cocktail hour, his recipes are on our website, cityline.tv. And trust me when I say they are delicious.